So before this video starts, I wanted to make a few announcements and yeah, just basically announcements. One, as you can see, I changed my setup. I feel like it's a lot better than looking at a dirty, scratched up wall from behind, which you still kind of can see, but it's more aesthetic. It's just better. I got my books here and just some of my stuff, and it just looks a lot better than just a black couch with a poster and the scratched up wall. So yeah, now it's over here with my bookshelf and my weeb stuff. And I also wanted to give a shout out to a new channel called Quinn Wisnat. Leave a link to their channel in the description below, but I know them personally. They saw one of my videos and they were like, you know what, I'm gonna start doing YouTube seriously now. And because they posted like 2 other videos before, but those videos were like 2 years ago, but they just released a new video. For like a first serious YouTube video, it was very, very good. A lot better than any of my beginner YouTube videos, but the camera work was amazing. The pacing was amazing. It was overall just incredible. So yeah, please go give support to him, subscribe to him, like his videos. He will be probably uploading a lot, and I'm gonna help him with a lot of his uploading stuff. Now, editing Braden, roll the intro. How's it going, everyone? It's me, Braden here, and welcome back to another video. So this video is kind of gonna be more of a serious one, and it's something I feel like I should have addressed a long time ago. So if you've been subscribed ever since I was in 6th grade, which it's probably only 3 of you, but if you've been on this channel for a while, then you know that I take consistent breaks and I don't upload frequently. Because when I started YouTubing, it was just like, I'm gonna do this full time. I'm gonna become such a great YouTuber. I mean, that was my dream. Ever since I watched Dan TDM as a kid, I wanted to be a full-time YouTuber. And that dream is kind of gone, but like, I still do YouTube since it's fun for me. I'm getting a lot better at editing, and it's just fun. Because back then, with YouTube, there wasn't as many politics. Or I wouldn't say politics with YouTube. It was easy. It was so much easier when I started, and it's just it's all gone now. It's especially with that whole COP Act that just came through. It's intimidating at this point. It is intimidating. There was a video I made a long time ago, back when I was still in my old room, and it was like 2 years ago, I think. I made a video saying, bring back YouTube. And it was kind of addressing like how YouTube's not the same, and the whole adpocalypse, and I mean, you guys know what I'm talking about. And it's just kind of on that situation, and it's just, even since then, nothing's been changed. It's gotten worse, and there's really like nothing that anyone can do about it. Big channels like Markiplier and or Game Theory, they've addressed it, but I mean, and I know YouTube's watching my videos because they kind of have to. Whether it's like it's probably like an AI, but still. I figure that a lot of the people over at YouTube know what they're doing is like, I wouldn't say that what they're doing over at YouTube is completely wrong. I would say though that it's not exactly a good thing, and it's become a bad habit at this point. Because when YouTube started, before you could get money on YouTube, it was all, you do this for fun, we're a huge community together. This was like back in 2012, 2015, when Minecraft was just getting big and gaming was the only reason why people watched YouTube. And like that's a huge thing that I'll get into later in this video, the gaming side of it. But it was just so much easier back then to be able to upload your videos and know that everyone gets it. And I mean, back like, when did I start my channel? 2016? I mean, 2015, 2014, I didn't know what that experience was like because I wasn't YouTubing. But like, from other YouTubers that I've watched and grown up with, it's just been sad to kind of see the changes that they've had to make. Like DanTDM, for instance. If I will leave a link to Dan's channel, even though you might be subscribed to him or not. If you were to go back years and years when he first started doing like his old Minecraft videos, and then you watch his videos now, you can just see that they've just changed completely, and not by choice. It's because that he was kind of had to. I mean, with the whole COPPA Act, if you don't know what the COPPA Act was, and is, it's basically ads on YouTube. If you make money off of your videos, then then you have to follow guidelines to have your ads, and if you don't follow those guidelines, then you won't get ads and you won't get money. That's why a lot of YouTubers try to get like individual sponsorships, like when at the beginning of a video when people say this video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, that whole meme. But yeah, that's an actual thing. But when they don't do that, they have their regular ads that they just play on YouTube, the ones that you can skip, the 15-second ones that you can't skip that everyone gets pissed off at. But what the point of it is that, like, I don't really even know how to put it. Give me a second to gather my thoughts. The way to put it is that, like, nowadays, like, you still have to do that, and if you don't, it's not only like, oh, you won't get any money for this video, and you're in, like, if you were to get really big on YouTube and then fully quit YouTube just in general, just to not quit YouTube, just to quit your regular job and then do full-time YouTubing, that comes with insane risk nowadays. Back then you could do that and it'd be no problem because you'd be getting your regular income. Nowadays you can't do that. Okay, I mean, I don't get money from YouTube, one, because I'm not all that popular, and two, because I don't want to feel restricted. I started doing YouTube back when I was in 6th grade as an escape for me to be able to be like, I can do this, I can talk about this, and I'm not limited by what the people at YouTube are doing. And nowadays, I don't know. My friend Lucian's channel, he had to delete his channel because apparently he wasn't family friendly enough. I think it was because, like, on his really old videos, the house he lives in, the people that had that house before him had, like, writings on the walls, and he had to blur that. But YouTube's AI saw that and was like, oh, that's not family friendly, they have to get the boot. And unless you, like, talk to YouTube specifically human to human, it's like, that's the only way you can get around it. Like, Jacksepticeye had to do that because like, if he wasn't able to do that, if he still wasn't able to swear on his videos, then he probably wouldn't be YouTubing. Because, like, I mean, it's just, YouTube could have gone so many other ways of solving the COPPA issue, preventing the COPPA issue, or setting aside the COPPA issue, or not having to deal with it altogether. It didn't even have to happen. I mean, there's a YouTube Kids app, and they easily could have just been like, if you are under the age of 13, when you make an account, you should have to get parent permission to, if you are under the age of 13, because you have to be over the age of 13 to have a YouTube account. If you are under the age of 13, you have to get a verification from your parents via email, and if they say yes, then they get directed to YouTube Kids, which is a completely separate app, and which it shouldn't be. It should be built into YouTube and if kids are watching it, they should have to be on that. Now, and then YouTubers could have to follow their guidelines of like being family friendly to get ads I mean, it really depends on what the advertisers want, but it's mainly that that they just can't do like the things that you used to do. Like, yeah, I get needing to be to like not swear, to not tarnish the advertiser's brand, but that should also be on YouTube and the creators themselves as to what they want to advertise and what they don't. Because, like, let's say heavy metal band were to create a new like a commercial for a new album or something, or a tour, and that opportunity comes up, and the creator is like, hey, I want to advertise that, and like they know that with heavy metal bands and stuff, they know that they don't mind swearing in the videos, because if you listen to heavy metal, then you should expect swearing. Just like if you were to watch adults play video games, then you should expect swearing. But YouTube's just like, no, you don't get that opportunity. We'll give you, if we have an advertiser for you, we'll give you that advertiser and you're going to deal with it. And yeah, you get what you get, but like, it comes to a point where it can get unfair, and it just starts, and it affects people's lives. I mean, people have YouTubing as a full-time job, and to just be like, what you had in your video wasn't advertiser friendly, so we're going to so you're not getting a paycheck for that video. Like, that can hurt financially badly. It can end things, and I don't think YouTube gets that. I mean, they might, but to them, it's just like, what they say, and I quote, "We're just a platform for you to put your videos on," and it's just because it's the same thing with YouTube Rewind. You can even see it, that it's just becoming like, everyone knows the whole joke of YouTube Rewind is so bad, etc., etc. And back then, the reason why it was good is because YouTube themselves actually cared. And nowadays, we're just a platform. We're not actually doing anything. When really, of course they are. They make the decision whether you get money or not. I mean, if YouTube was like, you know what, Google's low on money, YouTube's low on money, so you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna stop giving some of our creators money and keep it for ourselves, because we need it more than the others. They could do that. They could do that and not tell anyone, and they could technically get away with it as long as they aren't called out. And I mean, I guess that's with any company, but I mean, with any company with physical employers, that's illegal. And with YouTube, it's not, because YouTube, they have their creators all over the world, and a human cannot, and they don't have many actual people that can individually talk to creators and be like, yeah, so this is how your work is gonna be. They don't do that, and they can't, because I mean, technically, when you make a new account, you get a channel. Like, everyone has a channel, whether they know it or not. And so, everyone that has a YouTube account, they could be a creator, and that's just too much to keep track of. Now I'm gonna move on to the gaming part of it, because I mentioned it earlier. So if early, I'd say maybe 2011, 2012 was when YouTube gaming got popular. And it was all because of Minecraft. Everyone knows that there were so many channels dedicated specifically to Minecraft. And like, then from Minecraft came more indie games like FNAF, and just YouTube gaming started taking over. And like, because as a kid, when I started watching Dan TDM on a daily basis, I stopped watching regular television. I watched YouTube all the time. I watched Dan TDM. And so, like, YouTube knows it, that if gaming wasn't a thing, they would not be who they are today. But they also, like, kind of disregard gamers nowadays. I mean, the YouTube 2019 proves it all. Like, they had in there, I'll show like screenshots, like right here. They have like the beauty vloggers and the music creators, but when it came to the gaming area, all they said was the top 10 games, not the creators, not the gaming creators, just the games. I mean, I know that I don't play as much games on the channel as I used to, but I still watch gaming channels on about a daily basis to this day. And for YouTube to kind of throw them aside, even when Susan, the creator of and like the head of YouTube, said, "Oh yeah, we love our gaming channels. We respect them, and like they've brought us so far." They don't get any recognition. I mean, yeah, you got a YouTube trending, but like YouTube like has their Instagram and everything, and they're like, yeah, there's this creator, this is what they do, and they highlight creators. I think the only creator I have seen go on like the YouTube Instagram for gaming is Laserbeam. I'll leave a link to his channel. But like, and then when that all draws back to me, when all the gaming, because I wanted to be a gaming channel. When I first started, I wanted to be a gaming channel. Challenges and gaming channel. When that all draws back to me, that adds more intimidation onto me. Should I keep doing this? Should I do YouTube full time? No. I mean, obviously I can't do it just through daily things. And that's like, if I didn't have all the daily things in regular life that I needed to do, I'd be doing YouTube more often. But even with these, I still couldn't. Like, basically, it just intimidates me, and it would probably intimidate any other person that wants to get into YouTubing. And like, I don't know if YouTube realizes it, but it's like all the YouTubers now are going to retire. And like, yeah, you got companies making YouTube videos, and like YouTube supports them physically. They physically support them and will talk to them physically. But like with individual creators, they won't. And it gets to a point where all the individual creators will retire, and then like half of YouTube's money is going to be gone, because nobody's going to want to be able to create, no one's going to want to create more YouTube videos, or no one's going to want to make money off of YouTube videos. Because mainly, all of this only applies if you are making money off of YouTube videos. And even if you're not, if your videos don't meet COPPA and advertiser guidelines, you can still be affected. Like, there was one more thing with COPPA, that they said that, if your videos aren't family friendly, if you mark them, if your videos are marked as family friendly, and they are seen to be not family friendly, as in cursing, that you show things or play a certain game, then you can be fined a lot of money. Now, first of all, that's already bad. What makes that specific situation worse is that if you do not mark your video, if you as the creator do not mark your video as family friendly or not, then you get the bad end of the straw. And like it's the AI. One of YouTube's AIs will look at your video and they'll mark it as good or not. And I mean, but like think about channels that are like Narmac or gaming channels in general. Narmac makes animations, and lately he's been focusing on a SpongeBob anime series. And YouTube took that video down because they said, "Oh, you're using children's characters," and it's like, yeah, he also put 6 months of work into that, and it's not his fault. It's not his fault. It's the parents' fault of the child who lets them watch things, or 2, your fault for not having an actual human look at the videos. And like same with unboxing videos. Now you know that like most unboxing videos are for kids, like, oh, we're unboxing Peppa Pig toys or yada yada yada. Whereas adults, they do unboxing videos for like I've seen it like I used to watch anime statue unboxings because like I like anime statues. I want to collect more of them. And some animes aren't all appropriate, as most stereotypes know. And YouTube will strike them, YouTube AI will strike them down and put them in the dirt. And same with like same with like people that make unboxings of like adult TV shows, adult video games. Since it's an unboxing, it's recognized as a kid video, but it's an adult character, and so they'll still strike it down. And it's upsetting. And then to top it all off, they said that even if your video is family friendly, 70% of your paycheck will be cut. So it's either make videos that are family friendly, lose most of your money, make videos that aren't family friendly, and completely just YouTube takes your money, you are sued. Or 3, you make there's like some gray area that they just want you to make how-to videos, how to cook, how to do algebra, how to solve the principle of science. I mean, is that what you want on YouTube? Do you want in your recommended like everything to be gone, but what YouTube recommends for this is how to create a science video, this is how to create a PowerPoint, this is how to program a NASA robot? I mean, is that what you guys really want? So all around, it intimidates all creators, big and small, including me, because I've already said I don't know if I said it to you guys, but I said to myself, I'm never gonna make YouTube videos for money. The only way I will is if I get like 100,000 subscribers. If I get 100,000 subscribers and I get my silver play button, I will be like, fine, I will make YouTube videos for money. I won't quit my job, because I already got enough stuff going on. A 16-year-old does not need to be quitting his jobs so he can make YouTube videos. I'm not doing that. Sure, if I am to reach 100,000, then I might make merch. That would technically get me money. But I'm not doing money on a daily. I'm not making YouTube videos on a daily basis and making money off of them. It's scary. It is scary. I don't know how long this video dragged out to be, because it's mainly just been me ranting. But please, all beginning YouTubers or people that are thinking about it, there is lots of risk nowadays to making YouTube videos. Like, I just explained it all. Doesn't matter. I mean, YouTube has favoritism. They say, oh, we're just a platform. They have favoritism. Like, what's the channel? James Charles. When, like, they do favoritism on beauty, and James Charles is one of their favorite creators. He gets, or they, I don't know. They get their stuff. They get their stuff posted and advertised all over by YouTube, etc. And always in YouTube Rewind, YouTube has favorites, and it was also the same with PewDiePie. It's PewDiePie versus T-Series. That whole thing was also influenced by YouTube's favoritism. I'm not saying that to put a bad name on YouTube. YouTube does do some good things. They're not all bad. But there are things that they do that is not right at all. I'm gonna go because the video probably is getting to be up to 30 minutes, and my phone's probably going to be filled with storage. So, again, all beginning YouTubers, all people who want to, please be wary. Please watch what you put in your YouTube videos. And if you get emails from YouTube saying, hey, you can make money off of your videos, if you don't want to, then don't. Do not feel like you're forced to. It is a bad idea unless you're very high up, because you could be at 300 subscribers, barely making any views, and still having to be put on high restrictions. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna leave it there. If you like this video, press the like button straight through the scroll. That'd be greatly appreciated. Also, if you want to see more content like gaming vlogs, drawing mini challenges, and me ranting, I guess, then please do consider subscribing. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll leave everything that I said, all the channels I mentioned, all the videos I mentioned in the description below. Man, until next time, you guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Carry on and peace out.